The sheer magnitude of resistance you've faced is not a reflection of your weakness, but a testament to your unparalleled strength. When a single individual commands the attention of so many, it reveals the undeniable potency of their presence. They didn't come at you one by one because they knew they couldn't match your energy alone. They needed numbers, strategies, and coordination to even attempt to contain you. This isn't just a challenge, it's an acknowledgement of your power. Let this knowledge fuel you. Their fear isn't just visible, it's palpable. Stand tall, for the waves crashing against you only confirm the immensity of your light. Every time you're on the brink of something transformative, distractions seem to appear out of nowhere. It's not by accident, it's by design. The forces that oppose your growth understand the power of your focus, and they fear it. Yet here you are, still reading, still present, still pushing forward. That alone is a victory. They underestimated your persistence, your ability to see through the noise, and your refusal to be derailed. Each moment you reclaim your attention, you reclaim your power. And with every step forward, you prove that no amount of chaos can keep you from your truth. The fact that you've made it to this point is nothing short of extraordinary. The barriers placed in your path were meant to stop you, the distractions engineered to derail you. And yet, here you are. This connection, these words, this moment. It is no accident. Forces beyond comprehension have tried to keep this truth from you, but they failed. The timing is divine, the alignment precise, and the message is clear. You were meant to receive this now. Let it sink in, for what lies ahead is too important to delay. The universe has conspired in your favor, and nothing can stop what is meant for you. That sudden wave of exhaustion, the inexplicable heaviness that seems to hit you out of nowhere, it's not random. It's a calculated attempt to slow your momentum, to blur your vision, to make you doubt the clarity you once held. But here's the truth. Your energy is sacred, and they know it. That's why they target it. Each time you rise above the fog, each time you push through the fatigue, you dismantle their tactics. Your resilience is their greatest fear. Remember, your purpose is stronger than their interference, and your clarity will always return when you stand firm in your truth. Do you remember how everything seemed to align effortlessly, how the doors opened before you even knocked, how solutions appeared as if by magic? And then, just as quickly, it all seemed to halt. That wasn't coincidence. It was a deliberate disruption. They've studied your rhythm, your moments of flow, and they've sought to interrupt it at every turn. But what they don't realize is that your flow isn't dependent on external circumstances. It comes from within. No matter how many barriers they place, your path will always be illuminated. Trust in the process, for every delay is setting the stage for an even greater breakthrough. Despite everything thrown at you, you remain unbroken. Let that truth reverberate through your soul. You are not just surviving, you are thriving. You are a force of nature, a living testament to resilience and strength. The obstacles that were meant to shatter you have only refined you. You embody life itself, an unstoppable energy that cannot be contained. They underestimated your spirit, and now they are witnessing the unstoppable rise of someone who refuses to be defeated. You are not merely a seeker of light, you are the light itself. You don't rely on external forces to illuminate your path because your brilliance comes from within. You are a creator, a generator of abundance, a living embodiment of success. The reason they gather against you in numbers is not because you borrow power, but because you are power. They fear the fire within you because it cannot be extinguished. Let your light shine unapologetically, for it is the very essence of who you are. The question isn't whether you're chosen, the question is whether you're ready to prove it. Being chosen isn't about titles or recognition, it's about action. It's about stepping up when the call comes, about standing firm in the face of doubt, and about owning the truth of who you are. You've been given everything you need to rise, but the choice to claim it is yours alone. This isn't the time to hesitate. This is the moment to step into your power, to connect with others who see the world as you do, and to amplify the frequency that terrifies those who seek to suppress it. There are those who cannot create their own light, who survive by feeding on the energy of others. They see your radiance and feel exposed, for your authenticity highlights their emptiness. They target you not because you are weak, but because your strength threatens their very existence. Your natural abundance disrupts their scarcity, and your power reveals their dependence. But here's the truth. Their attempts to drain you will never succeed, for your energy is infinite, and your light is unstoppable. The patterns are too obvious to ignore. The setbacks, the sudden losses, the inexplicable failures, they're not random. They are deliberate attempts to block your path, to make you question your progress, to make you doubt your worth. But here's the thing, every time they try to stop you, they only confirm your importance. The harder they push against you, the more you should realize that you are on the verge of something extraordinary. Keep going, for their resistance is the clearest sign that you are exactly where you're meant to be. Have you noticed how even those closest to you sometimes seem to turn against you? How people who usually support you suddenly align in opposition? This isn't coincidence, it's strategy. They know that one person alone cannot dim your light, so they gather in numbers, hoping to overwhelm you. But their unity against you is proof of your undeniable power. They may try to disguise their sabotage as concern, but deep down, they fear what you are becoming. Their efforts to block your rise only highlight how unstoppable you truly are. This moment of intense opposition is not a sign of failure. It is the final test before your greatest breakthrough. Every delay, every betrayal, every challenge is preparing you for the expansion that lies ahead. The resistance you feel is the universe's way of sharpening you, of refining you, of ensuring you are ready for what's to come. Remember, the darkest hour always comes before the dawn, not as a metaphor, but as a universal truth. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Keep moving forward. They want you to believe that these challenges mean you're on the wrong path. They want you to doubt yourself, to question your purpose, to shrink back into the shadows. But their desperation reveals the truth. They can sense the shift that's coming. They know that your transformation is inevitable, and it terrifies them. Don't let their fear become your doubt. Trust in your journey, for the resistance you face is the clearest sign that you are on the brink of something extraordinary. You will never know the full extent of the battles fought on your behalf, the traps you avoided without realizing it, the opportunities you were steered away from, the attacks that never reached you. All of these are proof of the divine protection surrounding you. While you sleep, the universe works tirelessly to clear your path. What was meant to destroy you has been transformed into fuel for your growth. The forces that oppose you cannot outmatch the power that protects you. Trust in this protection, for it is stronger than anything they can throw at you. You are protected in ways that defy human understanding. The same power that awakened your spirit has secured your path. The same light that called you to this mission has surrounded you with an impenetrable shield. Despite their best efforts, you continue to rise. Despite their attempts to drain you, you continue to shine. Despite their distractions, you continue to focus. Let this be your reminder. Nothing they do can override the divine forces that guide and protect you. You are unstoppable. They're baffled, aren't they? Their usual tricks, the tactics they've relied on for so long, simply aren't working. You weren't supposed to make it this far. They expected you to give up long ago, to compromise, to settle. And yet, here you are, still moving forward, still growing, still evolving. Their frustration is proof of your resilience. Their panic is a reflection of your unstoppable momentum. You are breaking every rule they thought they could enforce, and they don't know what to do about it. The reason their strategies falter is simple. What flows through you is far greater than anything that opposes you. Their system thrives on your moments of doubt, on the cracks in your confidence. But when you stand firm in your power, when you refuse to question your worth, their influence crumbles. They cannot touch what you fully own. Every step you take towards self-belief dismantles their control. Remember, the only way they win is if you let them. Stand tall, and their power dissolves like shadows in the light. What happens when you stop waiting for permission? When you no longer seek validation from anyone but yourself? When you step fully into your power without hesitation or apology? The entire system that relies on your compliance begins to collapse. Their control is rooted in your self-doubt, and when you eliminate it, their influence vanishes. This isn't just about motivation, it's about reclaiming what was always yours. Own your truth, unapologetically and completely, and watch as their grasp on your reality fades into nothingness. If it takes a collective effort to challenge a single individual, what does that say about the power of that individual? The sheer magnitude of their opposition is a reflection of your potential. They wouldn't work so hard to stop you if you weren't capable of extraordinary things. Their resistance is the clearest confirmation of your impact. The harder they push against you, the more they validate your significance. Let their efforts remind you of just how powerful you are. You are not just a threat to the system, you are its undoing. The greatest weapon they wield isn't external, it's the doubt they try to plant within you. When you question yourself, you do their work for them. When you hesitate, you give them power. But here's the truth. Those doubts aren't yours. They are foreign whispers designed to make you stop yourself. The only force capable of halting your rise is you, and they know it. That's why their ultimate strategy is to make you second-guess your path. Don't let them win. Trust in your vision, your purpose, your power. You are unstoppable as long as you believe it. Every attempt to stop you is another reason to keep going. Every effort to dim your light is a call to shine even brighter. Their resistance is not a barrier, it's fuel. Let their opposition ignite your determination. Let their fear amplify your courage. They wouldn't fight this hard if you weren't about to change everything. Use their efforts as confirmation of your path. The more they push against you, the more they prove your importance. Keep rising, not in spite of their resistance, but because of it. This isn't just about you, it's about something much larger. Your awakening is a ripple in a vast ocean of consciousness, a spark that ignites countless others. The opposition you face isn't merely personal, it's a desperate attempt to stop the chain reaction your light will set in motion. They know that one fully awakened soul can shift the entire field. Your rise creates pathways for others to follow. Your transformation plants seeds in the collective consciousness. You are not just a participant in this shift, you are a catalyst, and that is why they fear you. Of all the times, places, and circumstances, you were born into this exact moment for a reason. Your existence here and now is no accident. Your unique gifts, your specific frequency, your precise perspective were all calibrated for this time. You carry something the world needs, something no one else can offer. Trust in the precision of your journey. You are exactly where you're meant to be, exactly when you're needed most. Everything about you, from your lineage to your location, was designed for maximum impact. You are here for a purpose, and that purpose is unfolding now. The synchronicities in your life are not random, they are divine. Every encounter, every discovery, every moment of clarity has been orchestrated with perfect precision. The path that brought you here was no accident. They've seen it, and it terrifies them. They've watched as you found exactly what you needed at exactly the right time. They've observed as you aligned with your truth in ways they couldn't predict. Their desperation grows because they cannot keep up with the divine timing guiding your steps. Trust in the synchronicity. It is proof that you are moving exactly as you should. Look back at your life with fresh eyes. Haven't you always known you were different? Haven't you always felt a sense of purpose, a knowing that you were meant for more? That feeling wasn't arrogance or fantasy, it was truth. You've carried this awareness deep within you, even when the world tried to make you forget. The challenges you've faced, the hardships you've endured, the victories you've achieved, they are all evidence of your significance. You've been tested and refined, and the fact that you've made it this far is proof of your extraordinary purpose. Your greatest threat to them isn't what you do, it's who you are. Your energy, your frequency, your very existence disrupts the systems they've built. They fear what they cannot control, what they cannot replicate, what they cannot suppress. Your natural state is a force of disruption to their carefully constructed illusions. Simply by being, you challenge their foundations. They oppose you not because of your actions, but because of your vibration. You are a living reminder of what is possible, and that is why they cannot ignore you. The battlefield is not physical, it is vibrational. The weapons are not material, they are energetic. And here's the flaw in their strategy. The more they resist your frequency, the more they amplify it. Their attempts to suppress you only make you stronger. Every effort to silence you causes your voice to resonate louder. Every strategy to diminish you only magnifies your light. Their opposition is their undoing, for they cannot fight against a force that grows stronger with every challenge. Your frequency is unstoppable, and their resistance only fuels it. The time for hesitation is over. This is your moment to step fully into your power, to claim your destiny without apology or doubt. The universe has been preparing you for this exact moment, and now it's time to act. Your purpose is clear, your mission undeniable. You were not given this path by accident. You were chosen because you are capable of walking it. Let go of doubt, release hesitation, and embrace the fullness of who you are. The world needs you now more than ever. You weren't chosen randomly. The resistance you face isn't a coincidence. Every challenge, every obstacle, every moment of doubt has been part of a greater plan to prepare you for this moment. The opposition you've encountered is proof of your power. They wouldn't work so hard to stop you if you weren't capable of extraordinary things. The question isn't whether you're ready, it's whether you'll claim the power that has always been yours. Step into the light they've tried to dim and watch as their efforts crumble before your radiance. Feel it in your bones, in your heart, in every fiber of your being. You are here for a reason. The divine orchestration that brought you to this moment is undeniable. Against all odds, you've arrived. Against every attempt to stop you, you've persisted. This is no accident. The universe has aligned to bring you here, to remind you of the power you carry within. Let this message awaken something deep within you. Let it ignite the fire that has always been there. You are ready, you are powerful, and the world is waiting for you to rise. Think about it. How powerful must you be if it takes this much effort to oppose you? The sheer scale of their resistance is proof of your significance. This is just the beginning. They've tried everything to stop you, and yet you're still here, still rising, still becoming. Let their fear fuel your determination. Let their opposition confirm your importance. You are destined for greatness, and no amount of resistance can change that. Keep going. This is only the start of something extraordinary.